with her too much because she would be embarrassed if I showed her off.
I love it. I love it. Well, ladies, we are excited to talk to you today. We're talking about why investing to become an expert is a wise decision. And so this is really cool because one, it's our favorite topic to talk about, investing in yourself and, stepping into who you truly are, right? And part of doing that is by investing. So the benefit to you really is just to sit back with us and understand a couple of key points. One, why is it important to be an online expert today with the information and technology that we have, and that people are dying to learn more, to learn how to monetize their skill or just live in general without having to leave their house. How about that? We also want to talk about how to collapse time and save energy and sanity. And then also understanding that it doesn't take long or a long time to build if you have a high valued skill set. So we're going to walk through that. So I'm going to pass it on to Danielle. I wish we were close because I could hang out with Chanel while you did your thing. But Danielle's going to walk you through our key points. And maybe Chanel will help her out.
Yeah, so again, welcome for coming on to our Tuesday Set Up for Success show. And, if you enjoy this conversation, please, let us know down in the comments if you have any ahas or takeaways. And make sure you set your notifications on 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays to join us. So yes, thank you, Tanya. Yeah, this is my beauty Chanel. She hasn't been in the groomer in a minute. We all look. Okay, I got the headband on, so I'm not going to do it like that. But So today's show, we really wanted to kind of talk about why investing to become, like Tanya said, an expert is a wise decision right now. And so, like with the, time, actually right now, a lot of people are wanting to understand how can they, again, monetize their experience, their expertise, their passions online, right? Because we know that being online, you have access to millions, and billions of people in some cases to get your message and to get what you do, what your gift and talent is into the world and into the marketplace and be able to reach those people. And never before in time has there ever been a time, especially for women, to really be able to intentionally create a life by design and build a business around the type of lifestyle and desires that they want to make their reality. And so it's an exciting time for women entrepreneurs, to be really honestly. And one of the things Tanya and I are really, like I said, very passionate about is really helping women navigate and decide which businesses are the best type of business, or what, how to create a business that allows you to, start seeing success fast, right? Because we truly believe that it is important for women not only to start businesses, but to find success quickly, right? So that they can stay empowered, stay encouraged, right? And that they can truly have the impact and the legacy that they truly desire. So we find that this is an exciting, and this is, again, kind of this time and season we're in right now has kind of confirmed, what a lot of people have, know is that we're experiencing a digital gold rush. What is that? It's like, remember back, right, Tanya, back in 1849, was it? Everybody was rushing to California to find gold, right? It was an exciting time of land of the riches. Well, that is what's going online right now. We are experiencing the land of online opportunities and the economy of you, and that is an exciting time. Never, especially women who, again, one of our pillars and passions is to support women who are looking for an alternative path to, balance all of the roles and responsibilities of the modern woman, right? And we feel like, being able to claim your digital real estate, being able to come online and, like I said, intentionally build something online that accommodates and supports all of those roles is, like, again, on the leading edge, right? Wouldn't you say, Tanya? So it's exciting times, as you can hear, right?
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
I want to pass it to you. And what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I feel like, and I was talking to a friend last week about what she's going through at her job. And she's honestly feeling like, and we've had this conversation for a while, like she definitely is a brilliant woman and could have built an online business, truthfully speaking, years ago. But really just because of life and having kids and working, she kind of has been like, well, I'll do that at some point, right? And now she's like, oh my goodness, I need to like figure it out. And I'm like, yeah, you do, because we don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know how long this is going to be. We don't know how long the situation is, but what it has proven to us is that the real job security is in entrepreneurship. The real job security is being able to leverage who you are to build a brand, to build services, to create impact, right? When I think about all the things that I've done professionally, and I've had a million jobs, I've managed thousands of people, I've hired thousands of people, all the things that I did pales in comparison to being able to help someone build their dreams, to be able to help someone understand. Danielle and I talked about this last week. From this point forward in life, we will never have to worry about how to make money because we've mastered it. Like, how good does that feel? And to be able to teach other women that, to use what God gave them, like what God gave you, to use that to build an online brand, like there's nothing better. Nothing better. The time is now. You're home.
Right. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say that we're home. We're quarantining still. Like, the time is now.
Right, I know, because we have this running like kind of inside joke that a lot of people always come online and they try to, I'll say be a little shady, be like, what are you going to do if Facebook goes down? What are you going to do what is your business going to do if social media goes down? And, and I guess to kind of see like, is our businesses viable offline as they are online? To be quite honest, it truly is. I feel like the internet just, makes it more accessible where I can do this from home, but my business is still built on very solid foundations that can work outside with outside marketing strategies to make this happen. But the funny thing is that in this season has shown us that actually the internet didn't go down. That went down was the streets. And that, we can no longer do business on the street. So now the question is to brick and mortars or traditional businesses or other ways of business. What are you going to do if another pandemic or another thing comes through and you can no longer have people in your establishment? You can no longer, do you have a digital strategy? Do you have a digital presence? Did you claim your digital real estate? See, and the point is really one thing I think, to Linda, what Tanya said is when you get into entrepreneurship and you start to get in alignment and understand, right, it starts to help you focus. And when you focus and you understand how to reverse engineer in your work, and you're able to see how staying consistent on an industry and a lane and expertise, it narrows your focus and it keeps you building on a skill set. And when you do that over time, you become masterful at navigating, you're working on that one thing to make it kind of work, right? Does that make sense? And so it goes back to that collapsing time. So we feel like, it's really a great time to invest in being an expert because people are paying for expertise. Why? Because people want to collapse time. Okay. People want to collapse time, save money, save energy and sanity. They want to, there's a cost to all of that. There's a cost to time. How much is it worth to someone to see their life passing them by, or them not living the person that they want to embody, or not having, the best mindset or the best strategies to eat well? There's a cost of how many years of that life that they're not getting to live, or the amount of years it takes of money, little here and there. Well, these be the same people who don't want to spend a lot up front, but will spend nickel and dime their way to $1 million in debt over, a course of some years. You know what I mean? And there's savvy people who are like, I'm smarter than that to, kind of dilly-dally because they understand there's a cost, they understand the opportunity cost. And then the sanity piece, just the mental toll of navigating a new world without support, can really weigh on your confidence and your ambition, your consistency. And that's why there's the land of the dead of businesses that were started but never went anywhere. And I think that graveyard, from what I was told, they're not taking no more bodies. They said it's maxed out. It's beyond capacity. They said no more. You know what I mean? We're not taking no more dead businesses that had a good start and didn't make it past infancy. You know, so yeah, what do you say to that, Tanya? Right?
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think of things in my life that has made my life easier. Like, I've had Amazon Prime since I was in college because I just love the idea of free shipping and the quickness of it. I think of something I can go purchase, whatever, right? Instacart, all the things that were Netflix became a convenient business, right? Based on what their competition was, Blockbuster, right? So we see, like, we understand the idea, right? That people are paying for convenience. We pay for convenience ourselves. We pay for something to happen quickly. We love collapsing time in our personal lives. We do it all the time, right? We go to the checkout line without even thinking, right? We do it so flawlessly that it doesn't even like register when we're doing these things. But then when we think about, okay, how can I create something to make someone's life easier, then it becomes a stumble. Like, why? When you do it all the time yourself naturally, you're constantly collapsing time in your personal life. You're constantly collapsing time to do better, be better, right? And you see your friends doing it too, your counterparts. So then when we flip the switch though, to say, well, I want to create something to help her collapse time in this way, then it becomes a mind block. So I really like, I'm encouraging you to think differently today and to think about ways that you can help her collapse time, because she's looking for it. To Danielle's point, she's looking for sanity, right? She's looking for a way to get out of the mess that she's in. She's looking forward to coming out of what we're experiencing even right now on top. And so the best thing you can do is help her get to the finish line that much faster. The best thing that you can do is help her, you know, with the mind fog that she may have in terms of how can she step online and do something different. I mean, we're in a space right now where people are doing this naturally. Like we're constantly investing in things that make our life easier. We do it all the time.
Right. And I think what that leads to us to the final point, or, you know, that we want to unpack is that a lot of times I feel like, you know, what we've been talking a lot about, first, not understanding different business models and why, you know, we prefer becoming an expert so that you can have a high value skill set so that, you know, you can, again, you're positioned in the marketplace as somebody as a premium, and therefore your value and how you know how you're perceived. And the one that people like to use all the time is Chanel, right? They say Chanel purses never go on sale, right? There's a prestige in the marketplace. So Chanel, the company, again, are a quality business, right? And so they kind of do that. But I think the question that usually comes up for people is like, okay, you're telling us that, you know, be an expert, you know, leverage, you know, have skill sets or strategies or solutions that are of high value, right? But I don't know what that is. What does that look like? Well, one of the things we always say is like, start with, you know, what you do. Look at your job. You know, what skill sets or things have you learned that you can, that you like, that you can exploit? Because if you're getting paid at a job, more than likely you can bring those skills into the marketplace at some point, or become masterful, or be thinking of that, you know, use those like, okay, how does this work in real life, and who pays for this, and do people do this on a consultancy type business or a service? That's one. Or lean on your passions and purposes. If you have experience, maybe it isn't in the workplace, maybe it isn't from your education, maybe it's from you know, doing things in your own life that have gotten positive results that other people would love to understand how to do that. With that, they've been searching, it's been costing them years of no strategies and tools that you have been intentional with creating. But that's really why Tanya and I, you know, created the Set Up for Success online business consultant program, which you can, you know, the information will be up in the description, which is setupforsuccess.biz. But that's what we fill that gap. You know, we're filling that gap for you because we already know. We're saying, hey, you know, being an expert, having something of high value is something that, you know, takes other people a long time to do, but doesn't take you a long time to do. You need something that doesn't take you a long time to do because you just know how to do it like that. You don't develop the skill set. But for other people, it takes a long time. Because then you have that, you know, high value is worth something. What is it worth saving you time, energy, money, sanity, and your dreams? You know, your best life is on the line. So it's taking that, and then it's just saying, okay, well, here, that's what you're saying, but what, I don't know what I have. What does that look like? Well, we're telling you right now that there is a huge need for more savvy and strategic and soundproof and business consultants to support all the women entrepreneurs who are coming to claim their digital real estate online, who are in a new world online. It's going to need a lot of support and a lot of early things developmental to be set up for success. And so we have created a program where we teach you exactly step by step, not only to implement it for yourself, but to earn while you learn and to teach others how to do it, because this is a skill set that is, we have women saying up almost all the time now, it's picking up. Let's just say that. I'm like, okay, all right, we the girl, our crew is looking nice. Let me just put it that way. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just saying, this looks like that squad right here that I was envisioning in my head. I was like, oh, okay, it's coming together. Okay, so those girls are coming in here, and what they're being able to learn and do really quickly has taken them years to get into this point. But the cool thing about time that Ty and I bring to the table is we understand the concept that time can be condensed when you know how many right things to do in the right order at the right time to make things go faster. That would have seemed like it would have took forever, which in some cases it is taking us forever. We love you, but we're trying to shorten that gap here because y'all is holding on. And Tanya, are we impressed? We are impressed.
Yes, we are.
I am impressed with the tenacity. If we could just get that tenacity going in the right direction, because some people are moving so fast in the wrong direction. I'm like, woo! We're going to have to backtrack and pivot. And we really pivoting. We just going to have to just.
Yeah, it ain't a pivot. It's an about. T. Marie said that she's an introvert and would like to be of service to others on a listening ear. Providing sound advice, like a life coach. And she also mentioned that she's the go-to for her coworkers. That's how it starts. Like, that is exactly how it starts. One, you have like this yearning to help people, right? Like service and servant driven. It's the first thing, right? The second thing is that you end up being the go-to. People are asking you already for advice, and they're coming to you because they see you already. Like that's how you know. And I think Anita mentioned that on our call yesterday, right? That like when you start to give advice and people are coming to you and they see you as an expert, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. I am the expert. Oh, thank you. Thank you for like constantly reminding me as you're coming to me and you're leaning on me for support, right? Like that's how it starts. So T, I would like encourage you to join our Facebook group, because we dive a little bit deeper into how you can make that happen. Because you're already in prime position to start packaging. If you're already feeling like you want to be of service and people are coming to you, then like the time is now. Like you have a golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I just to add to that about the packaging, she's absolutely right. Life coach is a great skill set. Now, life coaches do need to know how to package, price, position, promote, and profit. All my P's, okay? Get them all together. All about 10 of them coming up with. Why? Because when you don't have a coach and you don't invest in coaching, you don't know how to coach. Okay, and I know, it's the best way to learn how to coach is hiring a coach, because when you don't know and you don't have somebody modeling of high caliber, and again, at that level, looking back, you don't know exactly, well, what does this look like? But when you get into a program, you see your options and you have a coach to guide you, which is probably your best thing. And you're probably, since you already know, hey, I want to be a coach, that is a great industry, that is an expert industry. It can be a high ticket industry. You know what I mean? It just now needs to get put. Now you need to know, since people are coming to me, what type of content, and since people are coming to you, you got some feedback already, how to flip it, that I can produce, you know what I mean? So that people start to see me as someone who has value, expertise, knowledge, tips, point of view, thoughts on these subjects, because repetition equals reputation. And that is a quotable, but it's not mine. I'll give it to Kelly Roach, because you can see how I kind of stumbled on that. So you knew it was, I'm going to lie, but that's a good one. Reputation equals reputation. Okay. So what does that mean? The more you talk and do something, that's what people started to see you as.
So good. Awesome. Ladies, this was so much fun. If you're not already in the Facebook group, join us, where we're, again, sharing more information like this, obviously sharing about how you can become a Setup for Success online business consultant. We have one of our diamond level ladies in the house, right? So shout out to Woo woo.
That's the next level right there. There's levels to this, but we're going to take you all the way to the top. Know you that, okay? The levels ain't, we're just going, It's a lot less stair climbing. Okay, I promise you that is an elevator.
Because Danielle doesn't take the stairs; she takes the elevator. So
okay, take to the top.
Yes. All right, ladies. If you have questions, comments, continue to pop them in the comments below. We'll come back and we'll answer them, and we'll see you inside the group. Have a good day. Bye.